Alrighty then, I came down here a while ago and looked at the Schumacher and checked the voltage, and it looked like it was finally come up. It's been sitting on there for, I don't know, 24, 36 hours, just a trickle charging, and it looked like it was doing pretty good. So I checked it with a voltmeter, and it was showing enough voltage that I could put the right charger back on there and see what happened. So let's see what that says. That says 1550 right there. And let's change this over to this hand and go over to this one. And that's showing out of limit. Oh, that's because it's got 20 some volts on it, dumbass. Go over here to this one. And that's showing 27.9 volts, as it should be. Yeah, I think we're going to live with these batteries, maybe. Let me get this over here. The charger that came with it says when it's blinking, what is that? Oh, I can't do that. When it's blinking from red to yellow, or green to yellow, with the red light on, that means it's 85% charged thereabouts, and that's what it's doing. It's blinking green to yellow, yellow to green. So I've got a charge going on now, and everything seems to be working in the charge department. Oh yeah, let me show you one more thing that lets me have a good idea. Up here on the dash, there's a light. See it? Oh, it went almost all the way over. Oh, it did go all the way over. And over here means it's good to go, and it falls back. And then when it gets in red, means you better get your butt back to the house, because it's going to run out on you. I don't know what that. Oh, that's a diagnostic. I don't know what it's telling me. Probably got the battery charger hooked up. I'll have to look. But anyhow, it's doing pretty good. And hopefully I can be able to ride this thing again. This thing should go somewhere in the neighborhood of 12 to 14 miles on a full charge. I never pushed it that far. I've been 2 or 3 on it, and when I got back to the house, it didn't even hardly need a charge. But it should do what the book says. It said it should do 12 to 14 miles. And at a 7-8 mile an hour, I didn't want to get out on the road and try it, because all the roads that I would have went on would have been over 35 mile an hour speed limit, and you can't do that here in this state. I guess it's a state law. It says you can't drive something like this on a road that's got over a 35 mile an hour speed limit. So I knew it'd push it. I started riding over to my cousin's farm where I used to do my hunting and my fishing and my shooting and all that. But that's 55 mile an hour over there, and I probably would have got squashed by something over there. But they'd had a hard time squashing the disc, because this thing is heavy. I'm gonna tell you right now, you don't want to reach and get a hold of this thing. It ain't a one-handed pickup, I can tell you that. But I'll check it in the morning, see how it looks in the morning, and probably leave it running all night. You ain't supposed to do that. You ain't supposed to leave it unattended, but I'm going to bed in a little bit and see what it looks like in the morning. Catch y'all later. Bye. Well, the fancy battery charger that came with it is probably a balance charger and everything. I don't know. But it finally came up, brought it up to where it shows all the lights are doing what they're supposed to do. And can you see that? It shows 25.6 volts across the 2 of them. And I don't know, I've never checked it like this when it was working like it was supposed to, so I don't know whether that's right or not. It shows 12.7 across that one, and it shows, I ain't gonna reach over yonder because I'm about to fall out of the chair anyhow. It shows the difference in that one over yonder to make it up to 25.6. So that I think that's right. I'm not 100% sure. And it does move. I mean, it's, darn it, Charles, you idiot. I am so damn clumsy sometimes. It's only when I'm awake though. I'm not very clumsy when I'm asleep. Let me raise this up here. It shows, I can't see, oh. Where's it at? Oh, there it is. It shows full lights across the board. The diagnostic light right here shows that's good. If it wasn't good, it would be blinking. And I think I've got it. That knob right there, that knob, this one, is a maximum speed. You can set it all the way down here and it'll barely crawl, or you can pop it up there, and I think it'll go about 7-8 miles an hour. But I'm gonna put it down here because it ain't safe to do this in house. And moving, it's got sticks on both sides, so you can drive it one-handed. And this one, that's backwards. You hear the beep, and it moved. And so that one over there, you pull it backwards and it goes forward. So I'm gonna push this one frontwards, and it moves. Y'all can probably see it. And the tires need some air in it. They're not totally flat, but they need some air in it. And it's got a little, what is this? A little horn. I don't know what those do. Oh, that's a warning light. The hell is that? That's turn signals. I forgot. That's blooming turn signals on this thing. Let me get it where y'all. I'm going to twist this thing up a little bit. I can't see them. I know y'all can't see them. If I can't see them, I'm gonna walk around here. It's got turn signals. There's the. No, they're warning lights. I thought they was turn signals. Oh, that's headlights. See, it's got a headlight down there. Got a damn good headlight too. And it's got lights in the back. What did I do with this? That's warnings. I think it's got 2 lights right down there, but I don't know. I don't remember how to turn on. I need to get the book out. But this thing is almost ready to go, and I'm gonna do some wheelies on it. With wheels right there. Let's see if I can get that. There is the wheelie bar underneath there. This thing right here is a bumper. Keep me from wrecking the back end of it, and it's done a good job so far. Somebody asked me about what weight oil I run in, and I don't know whether they're oil filled or whether they just spring loaded, but they're good shocks. So all I got left to do is put the cover back on it and put that seat back on it and pump up the tires. And Sarah made me promise her that I would not do that today while she wasn't here, because I will probably injure myself and break something. If not on me, I'll break something on this. Because when I was trying to slide it the other day, I pulled on something that wasn't attached very well, and it come loose, and I went flying over there, hit the floor, and I had my fist. Had that piece, whatever it was an armrest, I think. Maybe not the armrest, but part of something for the armrest. And I had my fist up under my arm, right under my man boob and under my arm. And I felt like I had broke a rib, but it didn't. And I don't even sure it cracked it. But I'm going to be tooling around on this thing before you know it. I probably won't get on it tonight, because she's got to help me get the tank filled up, bring the tank in here and pump the tires up, make sure the tires are good, and get this stuff right here back on there. And then I don't know whether she'll let me ride the thing or not. She may be afraid I'm going to run into the building with it and she'll laugh at me. But anyhow, that's all I got for this, and I'm just tickled to death. If them batteries is holding up, I took the battery charger off of it sometime yesterday afternoon, and it's been sitting here all night like this. I've checked it 2 or 3 times before I went to bed, and it was holding up pretty good. And it's still up this morning, so maybe, just maybe, they will hold a charge and give me a little bit, and I don't have to spend $200 on batteries, because that $200 I saved, I'm going to Central Carolina Hobbies in the morning. If I can keep my attitude right, I really don't have no business doing it, but I want a dead blame crawler. Tibs Vaughn, and Tony's RC Tech, and Shin is it Shin Racing, Shin RC, and the guy on RC Review, and I mean a bunch of people doing them crawlers, and I never wanted a crawler. I mean I was always for the fast stuff, but I'm getting old now, and I have to slow down, so I want a damn crawler, and I don't have a really good place to crawl around here, but I'll show y'all when I get outside sometime what me and Miss Blythe thinking about doing, and I think she'll make us a crawler rock garden or something that'll work, because I don't need to do no fancy crawling. I just want to do some crawling, and I can probably not tear up a lot of stuff at 7-8 mile an hour, hopefully. All right. Catch y'all later, and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, do whatever you want to do. I don't even care no more. Thank you for watching, though. I probably shouldn't have said I don't care anymore, because I do. I really do. I appreciate all the comments and the thumbs up and the subscriptions. And I don't know, I just had a brain fart right there. It's probably too early in the morning for me to be thinking about this. But I don't know. Anyhow, I really appreciate y'all watching Jamie's video that I made from him flying, and it's tickled him. I got to call him and see what he thinks this morning. I really want to help him get his own channel up, or I may make a channel and call it Jamie's Hobbies or some kind of like that, or Jamie's Drones or whatever. But he's got more than hobby. He likes the radio, and he probably get some of his radio stuff in there too. But he's got to get some cameras and stuff, or at least one little camera. He ain't got to spend a whole lot of money. And that drone, I never did find where the battery was on it. I'm gonna go where he bought that thing tomorrow, and I'm gonna make them tell me more about that drone that he's got than they told his daughter and son-in-law. And they told him, because they didn't know nothing, and I can't find a camera on it. I just flat can't find it. I don't see no way to put a phone or anything else on there to use as a view screen. And it says it's got both, but I don't see them. But maybe I don't know what I'm looking for. All right, I'm sorry I said what I said a while ago, because I really do appreciate everybody that has subscribed. It's just made my life better, and I really do appreciate all of it. Thank you very much. Bye.
Where did you find these pecker woods?